see
You
it.
sent me like a blackmail. Initially, he was saying, I will not do nothing. If you didn't stand against me, I will not do nothing. Then after that, he said, I have run out of patience, and I will be taking necessary steps by midnight tonight, all within bounds of Sharia and law. However, you have one final chance to set things up. By the midnight, you must do the following. Look at what he said. Send me a WhatsApp voice message acknowledging that you misrepresented the situation after hearing only one side, specifically the fabrication of evidence and testimonial or testimonies, and apologize for the harm caused by them.
All right, guys, I want to rewind this because this is bad. So that clip that was released on Hijab's extra account that supposedly he has nothing to do with, even though he's talked about releasing the video on it. Mohammed Tarana says, Hijab, let me know. I have to say that, and he's going to expose me and destroy me unless I send him a, what did he say, WhatsApp message saying that. This is a sheikh. So this was Mohammed Hijab saying to a sheikh, here's what you're going to do to help me cover up what I did. And if you don't do this, I'm going to destroy you. And so you have until midnight. You have until midnight to send a message saying what I'm telling you to say, or you're done, sheikh, and you know how much power I have in the ummah. That is messed up. All right.
And apologize for the harm caused. But then the next point is inform the reporters the truth, retract your statement, and provide me with a screenshot as a proof. If you fail to do both, I will proceed accordingly without further warning in full compliance with Sharia and law.
It's interesting how Hijab always wants to justify everything he's doing, like with the secret second wives. He's always pointing out that this is acceptable and so on. So this sounds like he's actually got actual dirt on something this guy has done, and therefore can actually be speaking truthfully in exposing him. Sounds like that's what he's saying. I've actually got stuff on you, and I'm going to expose you for this stuff if you don't do what I say. And that, Hijab, is extortion.
Phase one.
Hold on a second. I was going to say a couple of things here. Notice his same views of all within the bounds of Sharia and law. So he's trying to protect his back, cover his back, and say, I'm not going to like murder you or something, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to hurt you, but it's going to be within the law. Now, that's the same thing he said to Aisha. He said, I didn't do anything wrong. It's all halal what I'm doing. I have done nothing un-Islamic. I don't need to meet your family. I don't need to talk to them. I don't need to do a nikah in person. We don't need your dad to be the wali. I can do without your dad using this random fatwa I found online. So that's consistent. The other thing it shows is at this point, we don't know when exactly this happened, that everything, so this shows you how much power Aisha has. Everything he's done so far has failed. For him to get to this point now where he's literally threatening this guy, that shows you that her consistent storytelling, her leaking of the interview, and our support of her, let's also add that too. Our amplification of Salman's story, all of the different channels that talked about it, has created a lot of pressure on him, on Ali Dawa. Even Ali Dawa, I don't know if you guys were looking at that earlier, almost every single comment on some of the latest uploads are all about, talk about Sheikh Rane. And Hijab has completely failed. This whole thing has fallen apart now. It's just like amazing to see. In terms of like, it's not just, he's going to explain later, it's not just dirt that he has, it's that he knows people that this guy works with, and he's going to try to make him lose his job. He's trying to cancel him.
He's got the ability. Yeah,
he has the ability to cancel him.
Yeah. So, I mean, think about this. So this seems like it starts off with just Hijab realizing, hey, this will get me in trouble with one of my wives, and she'll leave with the kids again, like she did before. She finds out about this. So I need to silence this woman. So I need to silence this woman. I need to not be exposed for what I've done. And so then it's let me make a fake account and blame Elon Musk for setting me up and all this. He's trying all this just stupid, idiotic nonsense. And as far as other Dawa guys, they probably are rooting for Muhammad Hijab because they don't want to be exposed for all the stuff they're doing. He's already acknowledged that most of them are doing this stuff behind the scenes. And now it'll be trying to avoid actual criminal charges and so on from all this. So that's why, this channel has nothing to do with Muhammad Hijab, even though he admitted in his tweet that he's the one posting this stuff. Yeah, he's in his effort to keep his wife in the dark about what he did. He's just like massively crashing and burning right now. Like, I mean, just think about this level. When have you seen someone just absolutely implode like this over a period of a couple months? This is legend status, Hijab, legend status. I've never seen anyone crash like this quickly.
I do want to add one thing real quick. He may or may not actually have dirt on Tarane. I'm not saying he doesn't, but right after Behind Veils released the first video, they got a text message from Ali Dawa, and they put this on their second video, that he sent a message saying, we have 4 witnesses willing to testify whatever we want them to testify against you, Salman. So they may have given a similar threat to Tarane, right? We can produce witnesses who will give false testimony saying you did whatever we tell them to say that you did.
We have 4 AI witnesses. We have Mustafa, Amin.
Right. They may not actually have 4 witnesses, but that was the threat that Ali Dawa sent, right? That we have witnesses ready to testify against you for whatever we decide to charge you with.
Crazy stuff, crazy stuff.
Will be set into motion immediately after the deadline.
What you just heard was not a script from a recent mafia film. This was the ultimatum given to Sheikh Mohammed Tarana, not from an enemy of Islam, but from Muhammad Hijab himself, an enemy from within.
But side note, isn't it crazy? We're the bad guys here. They still view us. All these guys still view us as the bad guys. Like, this is how they interact with each other, and this is what they think is appropriate Islamic behavior, and we're the evil ones. That's just crazy.
Now, hear what they never wanted you to hear: the truth.
Yes. He did apologize, and there's a screenshot with apologies. He apologized directly to her, and he sent me the screenshot and said, "Forgive me, and and I have done, if I've wronged you in any way or form, let's move on." I think he was a bit arrogant, to be honest with you.
Wait, what's this about? When he says he apologized directly to her, he's describing what happened between Muhammad Hijab and Aisha, and that it's basically they finished. He apologized to her and said, "Hey, but," and then somehow she just kept pushing afterwards, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is.
Yeah, and apparently he sent a screenshot proving that he'd apologized to Aisha. So no doubt, right? So the story is that Tarane just heard Aisha and just believed her, and that's all it was. But apparently Hijab admitted it privately and said that, I've taken care of it. I've apologized to her. It's time to move on. Here's the proof that I apologized to her. So he knows, right? He knows for a fact that the marriage took place.
No, he knows nothing. I saw it on the video that they posted on Hijab's little separate account.
He apologized directly to her, and he sent me the screenshot and said, "Forgive me, and and I have done, if I've wronged you in any way or form, let's move on." I think he was a bit arrogant, to be honest with you. You're my brother first, and you're my student. Second, you used to come to my class. You don't talk to me like that, and I'm here just to see. I'm not here to expose you. Initially, she asked for apologies. We made him to make apologies to her. So what then? She said, "No, we need to warn the other women." We made the video. I'm doing this to protect the dawah, and I made Ali Dawah to speak about this matter.
Guys, you get that? So so they said, "Hey, you need to apologize to her." So he apologized. Then they said, "Okay, he apologized to you. You good?" She said, "No," because they're going to do this to other women. So they have to be exposed for this. Okay, it's interesting.
That it took place and divorce. And
Hold on, David. You missed a key point there.
What's up?
That he is the one who told her to go to Ali Dawa, persuaded Ali Dawa to do that interview. The guys was that so she wanted to expose this practice, right? Not necessarily Muhammad Hijab.
Now I get it. Now
Ali
I get it.
Dawa to make the video saying this is something that's happening in our community, and he was going to release it, and then Hijab spiked it.
So that Hijab actually destroyed himself. She might have been fine with that, right? She might have been fine. So guys, everyone, this all just came together. It's all the little stuff has come together now, guys. So you guys tell me if I have this correct. So Hijab's just treating her like garbage, and then they agree to get a divorce, and then she's like, no, something's not right here, something's not right here. So she's complaining to Sheikh Tarana here, and Sheikh Tarana is like, hey, Muhammad Hijab, you need to apologize to her, and then maybe things will be good. So Hijab apologizes to her, and then they're like, hey, you good now? She's like, no. I need to make sure that this stuff is exposed because these guys are going to keep doing it. And then the solution to keep this all behind the scenes is, and to satisfy her is, hey, we'll get you on a video with Ali Dawa. You can't mention Muhammad Hijab's name, but we'll expose how you were treated. And this will send out a message to other Muslim women not to fall for this sort of thing if a Dawa guy is approaching you. Will that be good? Yeah, okay, that'll be good. And then so everything's going to be good. She's going to be satisfied with the with all the results. Everyone's going to be happy. But Hijab steps in and says, Ali Dawa, do not post that. Do not post that. We don't want any attention to it. And then she's enraged because Ali Dawa doesn't post things and he buries the story. And what happens? All this glorious implosion. Hijab, you've done this to yourself literally every step of the way. Every step of the way, this is you. You are the worst. You are the biggest tactical moron in the history of humanity. You have other things that will help you in the Dawa community and so on. That's the reason you became so popular. But on this, trying to cover up and silence people, you suck, buddy. You are terrible. You are beyond awful.